Hello YouTubers, Juki Dave here. Today I'm going to do a review on the Attack of Sixth Doctor and Self Simon action figure 2-pack. So as you know, we already got some repaints and a re-release on the Sixth Doctor we've got before. So we'll begin on the Self Simon because we already know the articulation of the Sixth Doctor, so we'll begin with the Self Simon. So as you know from a point of view, this is basically a repaint on the Earthshock Cyberman figure, and the gun. Just painted black. Now, as you know, here's some interesting facts. This was my first ever Classic Series Cyberman action figure I ever got. So that's why I have such a fondness for the 80s style Cyberman. And that's why it's so special to me, because it was the first ever Classic Series Cyberman I ever got. So basically, just like the Earthshock and Rogue Cyberman and the Silver Nurse Cyberman, it just has its arms, legs can do a 360, and so yeah, there's not really that much difference on it apart from it's black. It's got a see-through chest unit piece in the center, and it's got a black piece in the center of its chest unit. It's black and it's got some silver washes on the back. And as you know, just looks like, and it's got the visible mouth through piece to see that there's a human inside. Basically, it's got and just like the Earthshock Cyberman, it's got a gold gun. The gun is just a repaint on the Earthshock Cyberman gun, just painted gold and red. Yep, I like it. It's got a black tube piece. Yeah, so there we go. Yep, I really like this figure. I think it's a fantastic figure. Now, as you know, the history of what this Cyberman did in that story, Attack of Cyberman, which I'm not really a big fan of that story. Not one of my favorites. Is that it's supposed to. I don't know what its role is supposed to be. Like, either it's supposed to be like an undercover agent for the Cybermen and reports things back to the Cyber Leader or the Cyber Controller. I don't know what it's supposed to do, but most of the time it was just mostly used as a background character, and that was it. And the last time we saw it was in the Doctor's TARDIS console, and after that it was never really seen again. So yep, it would have been nice to know what its role was, supposed to be. I heard that it does have a bit more of a larger role in the novelization of Attack of the Cybermen, but I'm not sure. I actually did have plans to do like an 8th Doctor story adventure, which I've already written most of it, and that this Cyberman right here was supposed to have like more of a larger role in it, where it actually does speak and do something. But I never got around finishing the story, so it wasn't really completed in time. So yep. So basically, overall, it's a great figure, just a repaint on the Earthshock Cyberman. So yep, great done with some invisible see-through pieces here and there to make it look, to tell it apart from the other Cyberman. So yep, that's your Self Cyberman. And now on to the Sixth Doctor, which is basically just a repaint on the Classic Series Wave 1 set. Now, we all know this is the Season 22 Sixth Doctor. Now, as you know, he's got a device piece here that he's first seen using when he stepped out of the TARDIS, which is the only time he ever uses it. Basically, just like with all the other previous Sixth Doctor figures, the arms do a 360, the legs do a 660, the head goes side to side. Now, basically, now as you know, like just like with all the other, with all of the other Season 22 Sixth Doctors, which there has, as I said before in other previous reviews before, that there has been a lot of failure attempts in character options career, is that they not paint the white shirt that's in between the cravat and waistcoat white, which doesn't really make sense when they could have done it as of now. And yet, even to this day, they still haven't fixed that problem. Like the prototype the prototype Season 22 Sixth Doctor has the shirt painted white in between the cravat and waistcoat, but I don't know why they never did it for the final product. Oh well. Maybe they will fix it, maybe for like a 14th Doctor's figure box set. If that will ever happen, I hope it does. Maybe at some point in the future. Okay, so here he is in scale with the Cybermen. Now, as you know, the Cybermen do actually tower over the Sixth Doctor, as Colin Baker was like about 6 feet taller, and the Cybermen were about something like the same height as the Sea Devils, which they were about, I think, 6'5", 6'5" tall, I believe, but I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. So overall, this was a quick review, so later now and bye, and not forever.